This is Andy Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to join my world champion Oscar Valdez out here in Texas. Oscar, it's great to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, very excited now to be here in a great event. Now I'm being here as a commentator for the first time, so I'm pretty excited for this opportunity. And I'm happy to be now a world champion from my last performance, and also happy to be here with my teammate Canelo Alvarez.
Oscar, there's so many different places I could start. I could start here, I could start with yourself. I think it'd be a bit more respectful to start with yourself. Obviously, just go back over your victory over Miguel Berchelt for me. We haven't had a chance to speak.
We still haven't got the chance to really talk, but yeah, I'm very happy that I finally accomplished my dream to become a WBC world champion. It was a great fight. Me and Berchelt are great friends. We respect each other, and we once told each other that one day we were going to fight, and then we were going to have a rematch, and we both were going to make history.
So you said you'd both have a rematch. Do you imagine facing each other anytime soon?
Well, we don't have a fight set yet, but maybe in the future. I heard Berchelt maybe he's going to go up to 135. He's been struggling to make weight 130, so I think he's moving up, which is good because I wouldn't want to fight him again because I don't want to ruin a friendship. But if it happens, it happens. But I wish him nothing but the best.
Now, I also saw Jamel Herring here yesterday. You two have spoken openly about potentially facing each other and looking to unify the division. I wasn't there at the time, so what was said between yourself and Jamel?
Jamel Herring is a very respectful guy. He walked up to me and we talked about the fight. It's something that he wants it, I want it. It is a fight that is easy to make. It's easy to make because we're both with Top Rank. So I think it's a fight that the fans will like. Him being a WBO world champion and me a WBC world champion, I think it will be great to unify, and it's a fight that I think the fans will like.
If you two were to meet, stylistically, what do you make of it? How would you look to engage that fight? And also, what did you take from his last victory against Carl Frampton?
He did a great job against Carl Frampton. Carl Frampton is a great fighter, and Jamel Herring just did a dominant performance. My mindset is what always makes me win. I don't have a game plan right now for Jamel Herring, but if that fight would be signed and they give us a fight date, I will sit down with my trainer Eddie Reynoso and we'll talk about a game plan on how to beat him, because no one is completely perfect in boxing. Every boxer is beatable. Even the great Floyd Mayweather was beatable. A lot of people's eyes, he lost against Jose Luis Castillo. So every fighter has a gap. We just gotta find it, that's the hard part. So Jamel Herring obviously has his flaws, the same way I have flaws. We all can make mistakes. It's all to who takes advantage of those mistakes and pretty much wins the fight.
Just before we do come on to this weekend, last weekend another campmate of yours, Andy Ruiz Jr., overcame Chris Algieris. Some tough moments in that fight for him. What did you make of it?
Just like everybody else, we expected a little bit more from my teammate Andy Ruiz. But it's completely normal, completely normal because Andy Ruiz he had a long layoff. He was inactive, and that's what affected him. Andy Ruiz is a great fighter. I got a little worried in the first rounds when he got hurt, but that just proves how much of a warrior he is. He got up and he continued fighting, and he won the fight. I think from the best of it, he's going to learn a lot. He's going to learn from this, and he's going to he's going to go back to the gym and keep on training. I hear good comments of him wanting to go back right away, and I can see a different Andy, a more mature and bigger fighter.
Now, Oscar, let's come on to this weekend, the big one. Saul Canelo Alvarez, your campmate once again, versus Billy Joe Saunders. What do you make of this clash? It seems to be a lot of people think Billy Joe will give Canelo his toughest test at 168.
Yes, I think if there's somebody out there who could potentially beat Canelo, would be someone like Saunders, because Saunders has a great footwork, he has great movement, he's a great boxer in general. But I'm sticking with Canelo Alvarez because Canelo Alvarez, I see him in the gym, I see the discipline that he has. He fights one day, and then the next couple of days he's back in the gym. He's a very disciplined fighter, and I've seen his work ethic. And I just think that one big shot can land and the fight could be over.
What have you made of the antics throughout the week? We've seen some back and forths in the lobby between the different teams. Has Billy Joe at all gone underneath Canelo's skin, do you think?
It could be. It could happen. You hear all these comments going back and forth, and me as a fighter, I can see that getting into my head. So we're all human beings. I can see Canelo maybe getting frustrated, but I asked him a question a couple of days back. Are you getting mad? Are you getting angry? Is that getting into your head? He looked at me with a smile, very calm. He tells me, I'm just going to knock him out. So there's your answer.
And the final one, Oscar. Just with this fight, 70,000 fans in attendance. How great will it be to see so many people back at a boxing event, given the tough year or so with the pandemic?
I mean, it's great to see the fans again. I miss the fans. I was watching the weigh-ins and I hear the fans yelling and screaming, and that just brought a lot of joy to myself because I completely missed that. We missed the fans, and it's seeing there's going to be over 70,000 people in this event. It just blows my mind. So it's great to see finally the end of this pandemic. Hopefully this comes to an end already, and we can open everything and people come see the fights.
Oscar, final message for all of your fans. What would you like to say to them?
First of all, thank all my fans out there for the support. I truly do all this for my fans. I never promised a knockout of a year. I never promised a fight of a year. I never promised something crazy. But what I do promise to all you guys, all my fans, is that I will always leave my gut, my sweat, my heart inside the ring every time I fight. So I will always try to give you guys what you guys want, which is a good fight.
Oscar, I appreciate you giving up some time today. I'll leave you now to enjoy the rest of it, and of course enjoy tonight's fight. Appreciate your time. Thank you for speaking to me.
Anytime, brother.